Hi, I'm David Pryse. I'm a groundsman at the Meadows. I've worked at the Meadows for over 10 years now. I'm a qualified carpenter slash builder done for over 40 years. But I've got a few injuries, so it's getting a bit hard. So I came to the Meadows a few times, and then when a job came up, I applied for it and I got it. It's really difficult because, when I started, I was probably the young one, apart from Corey, and now I'm the old one because all young blokes. But they're all great blokes. We all get on good, and that's part of the good thing about coming to work. You don't have to come to work and not want to see anyone. So that's probably why I like it. Now he's a funny bloke. I mean, I met him because I worked here, but then like having greyhounds myself, I've breeding a couple of litters. I always go to him, and he just never stops. Like I'm on the gate or something, and he runs up behind me and Dollar Dave, and every night, and everyone at the track's waiting for him to do it. And I'm trying to look behind me to see he's coming up, but I'm concentrating on what I'm doing in the kennels or in the catching pen or something. He keeps sneaking on me, but I'll get him one day. But anyway, when I was about 10 and 12, my uncle had greyhounds many years ago, so I got the bug. I had a few greyhounds myself with a little bit of success before I got married. But then when you're a husband, a father and a carpenter, you can't be a greyhound trainer at the same time when you're trying to make money. So I had to give it away for 30 years virtually. I've got a couple now. I bought one from a bloke called Gary Couch. He's a nice bloke, and she's pretty handy. She won a chef an hour a week in 22-17. The favourite one's probably Uphill Jill, because I had dogs in the same breeding as that. Unfortunately, she was a superstar and one with duds, but still, that's why I liked her.
But it's Uphill Jill, a great winner of the Top Gun.
Probably the best dog I've ever seen was, I have to be Fanna Bale, because she won group races over 500, 600 and 700. Australian Cups, that's the ultimate. It's over 3 nights, and some of the racing's just amazing, because having dogs yourself, when you see the times they're running, you think, well, my dog's only about 40 lengths behind them. But anyway, no, that's just it's probably because the ultimate race I consider, so it's just great to be part of it. Only a small part of it, great to be part of it. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's like the horses, the Everest, so it's a new concept, and I mean, I don't know who's going to buy the tickets, but it's going to be interesting because it's a lot of money. Goes back, I think I've seen me. I didn't go for it. I went to my first game about 5 with my dad and my uncle. That was at South Melbourne. He was a South Melbourne supporter. My uncle was a Richmond supporter, and I don't know why. I just went for the Tigers, and used to go a fair bit as a kid. And as I said, luckily when I was a young bloke, they were a very good side in the late 60s, early 70s. They won a lot of flags and a lot of premierships, and a lot of great players. And then the last few years, it's been great again. So now it's probably on the way. But I still follow them religiously, and when they get beat, I'm upset, and when they win, I'm happy. So, and everyone knows that here, and they like to take it out on me, but it's all in good fun. Years ago, I think it was 2015, we were caught up in the bushfires. Touch wood, they come right up to our fence. Our neighbour lost thing. Neighbour lost a few sheds and that, and burned all the roads, and we were very lucky. And I had the 4 or 5 dogs at home, and I took them in the garage because it was the safest place. And the fire brigade come to our house, and they were hosing it down and everything. But luckily, it just passed us. The house behind us burnt down, but after it all calmed down, the fireman come in, and he said, "The wind's changed now. We've got to go because the house down the road in trouble." Yeah, it worked out okay. So anyway, probably hope we never have to go through it again. So. Just a couple of little dogs, handy dogs, just to keep me something to do, because I think if I stopped, I'd go crazy. That's what my wife says. She says, "Don't retire because I can't sit still for 1 minute." But it'd be nice because working here and having a couple of dogs is pretty hard. But when I do retire, I'd just like to have a couple and maybe get a handy one and win a race. The Meadows would be like a dream. Like Richmond winning a premiership, winning a race in the Meadows. So I think if I get to ever win a race here, I'd be satisfied. That's my dream, to win one here, but anyway.